blah blah. I'm just coming to the point where this is what I need to discuss today about my well-being. So far, getting released from hospitals over here in the west suburban city area. So I have some stories to talk about. In my well-being of what I need done for my future. Not hesitant, not reliable, not jealous or envious ways, but knowing that this shit is straight up grimy and bogus right now. Like I'm in a shelter right now over here in Melrose Park, and my mom and dad, they've been divorced, never was married, so I can't even wing about a moment if they was even together. So it don't matter though. I still love them, but you know, I try to say like my point is, to contact them would be, possible. But my dad, he does his own thing, and my mom does her own thing. But yeah, I'm just sitting in my room, studying my Japanese. I've been studying Japanese for I think about 8 years and 6 months, 7 months at the most, since November the 17th, 2009. So yeah, but just knowing that, I was sexually assaulted when I was 17, about to turn 18. Me meeting a lot of Koreans, Japanese, Asians, Black people, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, a lot of Americans, and different people from other countries. It's been a challenge, but I never gave up on my dreams or you know the things that I needed to do. Because recently, back in 2013, I came out with my own comic book I published, and that worked out for me so far. It's like it was a little test, to see if I can actually, do what I can do for the moment. But it lasted 40 minutes, the whole series, and it wasn't too much of a big deal. It was just something to test out my potential. Because now I'm just, I can't even use the bathroom when I want to, or I can't even walk down the street without gangs, being involved in my life with other people, talking about this and that about, you know, gang activity in the area, or I can't even, talk to someone without being sexually assaulted or, being misused nowadays. And it sucks that, I'm coming from Oak Park where my white friends are, my black friends are, and they don't understand me. Like, who understands me, And, I did stay with someone over there for, no, not that I meant to say I was, assaulted by someone when I first got over there, when I was staying at the YMCA, and, I used to go over his house every day. He was a veteran and shit, and, just did what I did. I wasn't proud of it, but I was happy, and that's what my family and my mom would tell me and my dad. As long as I'm happy, it don't matter. You don't have to, worry about anything. But I feel like the way things turned out, my terms on everything is that, you shouldn't force nobody to have sex with you if you don't want to, engage, especially when you're not, as gay or transgender or bisexual as you think you are, or it's not true really, because society has their own issues with paying taxes every year, or they have their own issues with the whole feminine of reality of how people look and how people dress every day. And yeah, it's hard to get into that kind of like reality growing up. So I actually understand a lot about it. And this is my story, Charles Chambers, over there, from the city, Chicago. And I would just like to introduce you to my family over there. I know people are getting murdered every day, and it's sad. It's real sick, over transgenders and gay people and straight people, all kinds of people in this world. And, mostly the people that are doing it are the ones being offending, the ones defending the others, the victims, and like people like me, for instance. You think I just wanted to go suck somebody's dick and come over to your house and then, suspect to get my ass beat, with my uncle over there, he ran down the street and, barely called the police on the motherfucker that beat my ass that day, shit like that. You think I wanted to go over there to Douglas Park and get my ass whooped over there when I was just trying to play basketball with my uncle again? And the same motherfucker, they showed me porn when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and we just looking at that shit over there on the west side of Chicago by the projects and shit. Same motherfuckers. But I'm okay. I'm good, and I love my cousins, even though we did what we did when we were children growing up. We had some fun times, hanging out in the backyard and stuff, and not to say the inappropriate things that we did, because it's always a God, it's always a Jesus too, to know that Jesus wants us to be positive growing up. But the things that I've been through, it doesn't make no sense. But I'm at a cool, mental right now, and I'm just, laid back, just talking about how I'm expressing myself. But the point is that I'm just not having a good time with my moment of trying to receive my benefits and my name and bus cards and resources after resource that I really need to count on right now, guys. Like, it's not cool, like, fitting in society as this person, as this person that's supposed to be a leader, and he don't have nothing to show or offer. But all his people was in slavery back in the 60s or 50s, including, you couldn't go into a boy's or girl's bathroom because of the skin color at first. Now that it's different, it's more about, it's very wicked, out here. Not only that I know so much, but it's very wicked to keep your eyes open about these people out here, these serial people out here, because, for me to be so much of a out there person, outgoing person, I could be dead, like, and it's a miracle, to Jesus and God right now. Jesus sending my messages to God so I can understand what's going on and how to pray and how to, get past these obstacles as the angels come and watch over me and, know the things I know and do the things I do as they see me as I've been, sent the visions, from heaven already and things that, supposed to happen. And who cares? I know it wasn't gonna be no movie when I went to the theaters over there, and especially the movie that we want to see, it's stupid, like, I'm all that, yeah, so what? I talk like I talk, so fucking what? It's just who I am, and people just don't understand that, like, I have an IQ of whatever, Sometimes I be at a low IQ, not just because of, how intelligent I am. It's nothing to do with intelligent, because I ain't been in school in about, including I had a school, Daigaku school, or college school. That means Daigaku means college in Japan, and I was supposed to go to Triton over here, and that didn't work out because it's just stupid, man. Like, my sister's, my payee, and she's only doing the best she can with my money and shit, and I don't want her to be my payee, and I'm trying to get some legal help out there if anybody can understand me. And it's a shame that, I gotta put things like this on the internet because, you feel my flow, right? You feel what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, sometimes I want to sit back and watch Jerry Springer and just, talk about how they living, because it's just in a similar way that we live too. People just don't open up like they do on the TV shows, and it's sick, though, that you have to be in public just to see, see that, just be like that, and people will understand when they, that it's publicity that you're looking for probably, but I'm not looking for publicity, and you know, I've been on the search for women lately, and I've been pretty happy with my life. I'm not gay as I used to be, and I'm just into the whole Mac Daddy thing. Trying to get it on. And I'm feeling good about my life right now. I didn't get to live this as a teenager growing up, and so what? I'm just like, yeah, Charlie, you're moving along too fast for me right now. Yeah, so what? I wasn't like a teenager like everybody else. I didn't have a car. I didn't go to driver's ed. I didn't swim. I didn't play basketball. None of those things. And for me to be out here now, man, I'm really excited about, living around, in the city. Even though the city is not a place to go, I'm really excited from what I've learned being around, the city suburbs, being over here. Even though it's the same way, everywhere you go is bad. Like my stepmom told me, like everywhere you go is bad, but this is a good idea, like probably, finding somewhere to stay, like a skyrise, sky high top, architectural building, sky rises, whatever you call those kind of buildings. But the unique ones, the unique ones over there. Like, yeah, like, but I'm finna just chill out today and keep on studying. I know I got a lot to do right now for the next year or two because I'm still like trying to find a way to get back into my positivity, and that's all. There's always a premeditation going on where you can start, preparing yourself for the um, the music and the artwork you want to start on again, and why not just be homeless and shit, right? Because they ain't doing shit in this transitioning phase I'm going through. I mean, I couldn't even get a decent hello or decent what's going on with you without somebody having some kind of grudge, like at the Japanese society or you know around here, because these buses out here and these people that are driving out here, it's hectic, even me, I'm being in the traffic screaming about Japanese women and man, and I'm in love with Japanese women and shit and Japanese people and all that, and they never gave me a try over there, not that I've been to Japan yet or anything. I felt like that's where I wanted to start, just to produce my animation. My animation I got going on right now called High Zone Village, and y'all be sure to check that out for me, man. I'm y'all only nigga and over here in the suburb city right now in Chicago that's creating animation. You know, fuck the otakus down the street. The otakus just trying to grow their hair, trying to flash out and be flawless right now, trying to do what they want, trying to go to the next conventions while I'm just trying to sit here and do the real work right now. Because I figured it out like a while ago. Going to those comic conventions was just not even worth the while. I would think it would have been, having so many people that saw that I was so suicidal growing up. I would have thought like, after, the marks I got on my arm from 2014's Comic Con when I slept outside in the rain that day, you know, can't see it probably barely. But when I slept outside, I got like a couple marks right here and stuff. And, I slept outside and just started, talking about crucifying myself and, scratching myself and with bottles and shit. And Dad was just not even happy about me, being a cross-dresser, and that's the big thing about Japan over there. And they really appreciate, the people that, are in the transgender community and are that way. And it's just sad that, not a lot of people are going to watch my video and understand what I'm trying to tell them while I'm over here, and it's cool though. I know there's some cool persons and people out there, including my brother, you know, yeah. It's sad that, we have to go through mental facilities and, you know, live in the garbage cans outside when it's, no blankets or no sheets, to cover you over with a surface, with a garbage can is just, very evil and wicked, where you shouldn't have to stay in the garbage can if you don't got no place to go, or lay by a bus stop when it's raining outside and lay on the concrete. Even that, it's just stupid, man. And I'm just, I still got probably like 3 books I gotta go. I got 3 books I gotta, complete right now. I'm on my 3rd book right now, and I really want to welcome everybody, to my studying over there on my other pages. And I got the things with the wigs and shit, and the cosplay going on and shit. I got the posters, the anime posters, and I'm a real anime fan for life, baby. Even my baby, just to include that. I got with a woman, lately, and she's pretty interesting. She's my baby. Baby, baby, yeah. So we kicking it, talking about children, talking about, all kinds of miracles in this world. Even the transgenders and the hermaphrodites and stuff like that, that are rare about what people are saying, hearing that if man had baby, the people from India, like for instance, We were talking about that earlier, and I'm like, wow, serious? There was a man in India that had a kid, two kids. You mean like I don't know, but yeah, she said that, so I believe her though. You know, because it's just like, it's just like it is. It's just like it is. If women can have dicks and shit, and man can have dicks and shit, and it's so, controversial, and it's so, stereotypical, throughout, put out there for people to understand that they're gonna be discriminated because of how they look, like, or not just how they look, it's because their gender, who they're choosing to be. But some people that have both, so why even, judge it? Like, like Miley Cyrus would say, like, over there on her TV show when she had it going on, you know, and it's not even cool, like, that I got to stay around these kind of people over here at the shelters and in this neighborhood. I just wish like my dad would just come through for me and give me a ticket. And everybody else putting me in doubt right now. Everybody cursing me out, lying to me, and I could be dying. And so what if I'm drinking myself like I am? I don't give a care. Nobody cares about me right now. So why not drink myself? Why not keep drinking? Just to have a shot in my arm in 2 weeks or next week when on the 17th when I go up there to um, Westlake for my meetups, where they never told me I was going at, while they controversially, false accusating things one by one, bit by bit, telling me things by things, how I should transdress, how I should cross dress, and how I should do this and that, or asking me questions about my identity now, and I don't cater to no one. No one should cater to, no one should cater to me or any of my friends right now. You know, Japanese society for life. I'm gonna be through sooner or later. I'm gonna get going on. I'm gonna keep on with Jesus and keep praying to Him to to ask God to help me move somewhere else and get somewhere else besides where I just worked on 8 years for nothing right now. That's what I'm just seeing right now. So you know it has to fall out on some levels where it's meant to be. But for now, I just gotta keep at it. Even though everything is all like caught up in like one big energy wave right now, and I just gotta keep at it. Maybe someday my thoughts will come back to me, and